Yo, what's going on, everybody? So I am, let me see if I can do this real quick. There we go. So everybody, it is Monday. What time is it? It's about a little bit after 8. I'm normally not here on Mondays, but for this person, I definitely made some adjustments to my schedule, gladly so. You know what I mean? Definitely will do so. We got a lot to get into today. I know you guys haven't been able to see me on. I know you guys haven't seen me on this side of YouTube or anything like that. You usually see me on Tuesdays and Fridays with my co-host and with too much dip on the chip. But anyway, guys, I had to get back home. Had to get back into just showing up and doing some Koinonias with the kid. But before we get into all that, man, I'm gonna drop the intro real quick. Let's get into it.
They threw my ancestors in the ocean. Now we became the new wave, and we're about to drown this system.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Casper Podcast. I'm your gracious, beautiful, blessed, beloved, and black host, the kid that they call Casper. The KID in Casper stands for that king of development. I'm that menace with the melanin. Reject me as I am, as long as he is still relevant. I think this is episode 7. That's the Lord's number. Yes, episode 7 of season 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be back. If this is your first time tuning in, hello. I'm that black kid that they call Casper. I'm a Christian raptivist. Yes, rapper / activist. Like, I really, really love Jesus, but I'm super far from a pacifist. My guest this evening, while I'm kept checking up on the lag on my camera for some odd reason, my guest this evening is a pioneer in the battle rap space, Christian rapper of sorts. 1/4 of one of the staples coming up in the battle rap space. You know what I'm saying? This man is a father. He's a husband, mentor of sorts. And we're back up. See, we good now, guys. See, power of prayer works. Mentor of sorts, big brother of sorts in this space. This is just frankly one of my favorite people, I would say. And frankly, just somebody I look up to in a lot of ways. So everybody, are you ready for me, sir? Everybody, I introduce to y'all, familiar to some, new to many, Th3 the Saga. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, y'all? What's good? What's going on? How y'all feeling, man? Hey, honored to be here. No, please, guys, you're too kind. You're too kind. Please, guys. Hold your applause. Thank you. No. I'm grateful to be here, man. Appreciate you, dog.
For sure, man. How we talked it a little bit backstage, man. But how's everything been in the life of Th3, man? What's going on, dog?
Everything's good, man. The family's still familying, baby's babying, music is musicing. I can't really complain too much. Just working hard, bro. Getting ready to do some new things, step into some new chapters in my life. So, I can't really complain too much. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. Are you ready, by chance, for the super intense questions I have on the Casper Podcast today, sir? By chance?
Man, listen, bro. I'm built for this. You know what I mean? It's all in a day's work, brother. Come on, let's do it.
All right. Well, shout out to my brother Moco for Loco from New York, because he kind of parlayed these questions to me to ask you today. Okay. And my first super intense question on the Casper Podcast is, why does lemon juice have artificial lemons in it, but dish soap has real lemons in it, by chance? Could you answer that for me today, please?
Why does lemon juice have artificial
lemons in it?
Artificial lemons
but
in it.
dish soap has real lemons in it.
Has real lemons in it.
Yes.
Because we live in a world that's ruled by the author of confusion. And ultimately, I wouldn't even have the right answer to that, because that doesn't even make sense to me. That's actually, I had no idea lemon juice had artificial lemons and dish soap had real lemons. That seems like I had no idea.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna give you a pass on that one. Okay.
That's crazy.
Question. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Shout out to
That's
Boko.
crazy. Okay. All right. I gotta get on my P's and Q's for this one. Okay. All right.
We got another one for you. Okay. If a vampire bites a zombie, who turns into what?
So here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. I think we get like a zombie, which is like a vampire zombie, before we get a zombie vampire. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I think the zombie then turns into a vampire of sorts, but it's all in the same goal because they just want blood and flesh, whatever. But my thing is, no, yeah, no, because the blood is contaminated. So the vampire then.
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna stick with zombie, man. I'm gonna stick with a zombie that turns into a vampire, like a vampire zombie. What the hell's wrong with these questions? What the hell? You good? This is what you. Is this what you do? Is this how you spend your
Yeah,
days? Just sitting
yeah.
there
These are
thinking
these
like
are my
if a vampire
icebreakers.
fights a zombie.
Yeah, I could have asked you if you put hot sauce in the fridge. Is it still hot sauce? But I didn't. I didn't do that one. They're icebreakers, you know.
Listen,
Yeah,
I got packets. Listen, in a black household, you don't throw away sauces. I'm talking about the packets, the little condiment packets, whatever.
yeah,
I got a bunch of Chinese food hot sauces just sitting comfortable in a little pocket of the fridge.
yeah. Are they
It's still hot
considered
sauce to
hot
me.
sauce?
It's still considered hot sauce.
Okay,
It's not about
okay.
the temperature of it, but it's about the flavoring. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's the flavoring thing. It's the flavoring thing.
Speaking of fridges, why does the word fridge have a D in it, but refrigerator doesn't?
Hold on.
Take your time.
It doesn't have a D in it. Yeah. I want my laptop.
Yeah,
It
it
doesn't
don't.
have a D.
No, sir.
But fridge
Yes,
has a D.
yes, sir.
What is happening? What is
Yep,
what is it?
yep.
Wow.
And
Okay.
you
All
have
right.
officially been broken into the Kid Casper podcast. Everybody give Big Brother Saga a round of applause for being such a good sport. Yeah, are you all right? Is your brain fried now? Do you feel acclimated to
Yo,
this?
I'm about to fridge has a D, but refrigerator doesn't.
I'm telling you. Yep.
Who the English language is just
Yeah. Yeah.
I give up on it.
Yeah.
That's
All
crazy.
good.
Wow.
All good. All good. But yeah, my brother. I wanted to have you first off. Can I just say this has been a podcast in the making. Having known of you for more than a decade, having getting to know
Wow.
you here and there for about, I would say like half a decade plus. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got
Yeah.
acclimated and connected years ago, but this a sit down of sorts. We haven't been able to really do this, man. Like not, and
Yeah.
I think that this is very, very important. So, a lot of why I started this podcast is to, just get connected with different artists and creatives that I've gotten acquainted to through the years. But specifically with 2020. We saw what happened with Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery.
For
I just
sure.
felt like it was necessary, and I just felt compelled by the Holy Spirit that it's like I could focus on the artistry of people, but it's also important to just focus on the human of people, right? So in my intro, I
Right.
said my moniker is Kid Casper, stands for King in Development. We really try to focus on like what it means for somebody to be growing in their development. So if you could go back as far as you can remember to a young Th3 the Saga in development, what could you share with us today by chance?
Man, in regards to development of my artistry and
Or
who I
just
am,
you as your person, you as you
man.
in the days of coming into your personhood, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I know especially speaking more directly to like music stuff, some people know, some people don't. But like when I even first started to appreciate music enough to want to dive into it, I wasn't interested in doing music for the Lord at all at that time. Now, like mind you, I've been in church my whole life. Like my grandfather was the pastor of my church, my mom was the worship leader. My brother played the drums. My little brother was in the worship team. I was the sound guy because I didn't like to be in the front, which is ironic because all I do is stand in front of people now. But like even then, I was just like in a space where I wanted to do my own thing. I didn't take my walk with God serious. And at that time, I was heavily, heavily influenced by like 50 Cent, being from Queens. From 50, and then I got a little bit into some Kanye and stuff like that. But even when I first started, like it was understanding and appreciating the thought of lyricism, trying to paint this picture from what my understanding of life was. And over time, like just seeing how it took me doing these things over here for God to see that and kind of pull slowly but surely pull me over to where it had more of a sense of direction. So I remember growing up, man, like I don't know if you remember that Rock Band game that came out for like Xbox and all that. You remember it had like the drums and the
Yeah, yeah,
mic
yeah.
and the guitar thing. I used to record vocals on that USB microphone from Rock Band. Like I used to
So that's like the
record vocals
days
on
of
the
like
USB.
Audacity and stuff like that on the
Bro,
Windows.
like, bro, Audacity. I was using Mixcraft. I was using Adobe Audition. I was running through them things. Like, and at that time, I was still trying to figure it out. I was doing my own little thing. I was rapping here and there, but then ultimately, I got to a space where like I didn't feel satisfied. Like, I felt like I wasn't where I needed to be, and it wasn't like I'm not there level wise, but I didn't feel right content wise. And the Lord slowly started to shift me through a series of different things in my life, man. But like, yeah, when I first started, I wasn't doing this for the Lord, like at all. But it was a level of appreciation for the art itself. You know what I mean? Like even watching YouTube freestyles of like Loaded Lux and Murder Mook and
Mhm.
watching G Unit and Smack DVD, 50 Cent on the screen, and all these people like Corey Gunn's freestyles on Smack DVD. And like I fell in love with lyricism, and God took that love for lyricism and just shaped it and directed it where it needed to be eventually. And now we're here. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, gotcha. When would you say in your childhood, or even if it was in your adulthood, like for me, I don't know if you know this, I didn't get saved until I was 19. I was going to hell on a scholarship. That's what my spiritual father used to say. He's like, "Oh, you were going to hell on a scholarship with gasoline drawers." I'm like, "Bet that." Thank you for that imagery. When was it for you when your faith and your identity became rooted in Christ, essentially?
Yeah, I want to say 18. For you it was 19, for me it was 18. Like I've
Okay.
known, like I grew up in church my whole life. Like we literally lived upstairs from our church. Like I was there, like we lived above our church. Our church was on the floor level, like ground level, and then we lived like two floors up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and even then, I didn't really have much of a relationship with God. Like I knew of Him, I can quote scripture and I can sing the songs, I can do all these things, but I didn't really have much of a relationship until I hit about 18. I'll never forget. We were having a youth service. It was like kind of like those like we call them vigilias, in Spanish, but like those late night revival esque like services, you know what I mean? And there was a dude by the name of Edgar J. Cruz who came to preach. He's a phenomenal singer too. He came to minister, and I think that one night he had just preached a word I needed to hear, and I felt like it was for me. I went up to the front, and I feel like he spoke directly to my life, and he was like, "Man, you've been like," just kind of paraphrasing. He was just like, "Yo, you're playing with your blessing. Like the Lord has
Mm,
given you so much, and he's taken you from so much. He brought you through this, and he brought you through that. You're supposed to be born paralyzed. You're supposed to be all these things that happened in my life." And he had no idea of these things. We never had this discussion. So how was he telling me about my life?
right.
And that was like the wake up call to kind of like the like
The
get it
catalyst, if you
together,
will.
man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I really after that service, I got baptized. I went through the baptism classes and got baptized. But it was about 18 in that late night vigilia in Brooklyn church service. You know what I mean? For youth, it was that moment that kind of helped shift everything. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. If I'm not sure if you have people from your childhood around you, but if they were to I guess like speak to the dichotomy of like who you are now compared to you in your like your childhood and in your youth and development, what do you think that they would say per se?
First off, they'd be surprised that I'm still alive. Like, yeah, like part of my friends, they'd be like, nigga, you made it. You know what I mean? I mean, you did it. You know. I think beyond that, they'd be surprised with how much I've matured, how far I've gone with the music, because they remember me from just starting off rapping. And then when I first started to give it to God, and I'm in here in church services making these little church theme anthems or whatever, and then they see where I am now, where like I consider it kind of like a living or livelihood. They see I have a family. They see that I got a good head on my shoulders. I work hard, very diligent in that, and they would just be pleasantly surprised. They would be pleasantly surprised with where I am. Babe, can you turn this light for me? I'm sorry.
I was about to say you just became an unlockable character on Super Smash Brothers. Real
Yeah,
quick.
no.
All good, all good.
Yeah.
I noticed that, like, early on, especially like when you were breaking into the battle rap scene, at the same time
Yeah.
that I got saved in 2013 because I was 19 at the time.
Thank
You probably started popping up on my radar, I would say like 2015 or so. Christian battle rap,
Thank you.
not really like, so the only remembrance of me of like Christian battle rap is like maybe if you want to go from a secular sense, Dayton to who he is now, or like an MC
For
Jin.
sure.
But you
For sure.
you were certainly like a pioneer in this space, and frankly,
Yeah.
not a popular stance to take in that space and we were talking about it a bit backstage. You were like trying to get people to accept Jesus, or at least you were rapping
Yeah.
about your morals in battle rap at the same time. And I remember those days of wearing like Saga merch, and they're like, nah, this ain't it. Like, you gotta go to the pastor's office. What exactly, what do you think convinced you that that was the mission field that you wanted to fight for, essentially?
Yeah, I didn't want to do this. Like it was literally something that God had called me to. Like, coming into college, my first year of college, freshman year, me and my boy Angel, who also became a battle rapper as well. He's done a few battles on like iBattle and stuff like that, and Overflow, which is like the Christian Battle Rap League. We both came into high school. We both came into college. We both had a love for battle rap, and he had this idea of like throwing a program together, like kind of like an event at college, and like, hey, like let's throw a battle. You know what I mean? Let's have a list that people could sign up for. Have a bunch of high college students just play around, and just have fun with it, right? And as we got the names together, he looked at me and he was like, "Yo, like, you should try it." I mean, we both love battle rap. We both rap. We both know enough to kind of make something happen. And I was like, "Bro, like, I'm not doing that. Like, it doesn't make sense to because I've never seen a battle rapper stand up there and be Christian. So like, what do I
Right.
go? I don't want it to come off corny. I don't want it to come off like, and Jesus will save your life. And like, I don't. It just didn't seem.
Right.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, I feel like I would have looked at it and been like, what the heck is this? You know what I'm saying? So
You
like,
would have been the
he,
sacrificial lamb in your mind, like.
bruh, I'd have been cooked. If I wasn't good, I'd have been cooked. So he was really the one who encouraged me too. He was like, man, just pray on it. Just pray about it. So like, I did. I went to God in prayer about it for about like 2 weeks, man. And God just kept on saying the same thing. Just trust me. I'm like, God, I just want to do the music. I just want to give you the music. Can I just do this? Can I do that? I want to do this for you. Just trust me. But God, I want to. Blah, blah, blah. It just I just kept on saying that. I eventually ended up giving into it, and I had my first battle in college, 2011 March, and I was against a dude named Dre McFly. It was only a 2-round battle. Yeah, don't look at me because of the name.
No. I'm thinking of. It sounds familiar, oddly enough. Like I got a couple of people in New York, so that's why when you said that, I was like, I don't know why that
Dre
sounds
McFly.
familiar.
Okay, so you may have heard of him then. Okay, so all right. So yeah, he was very popular. He was one of the popular guys at college at that time. I
Okay.
was one of the more quiet, reserved. I had my group of friends, but I wasn't really popping out like that. And
Right.
when I tell you, I walked that man down so viciously. It was just really bad. Like it got really bad for him. But immediately after, maybe a week after the battle got posted on YouTube, bang, Rapzilla captured it. And at the time, Rapzilla, not to say they aren't that now, but at that time, they were just like one of the premier spaces for Christian hip hop, everything
Right.
Christian hip hop. So Rapzilla posts about it, says, Christian rap, question mark, Christian battle rap, question mark, who is the Saga and how is he trailblazing a lane? And then it just kind of, the doors opened from there. And it was like, God, I looked at God and I was like, man, you're right, my bad. I'm gonna trust you. And since 2011, we here.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. How do you reconcile your competitive nature of battling with Christ's call to humility, but in hip hop, like culture of hip hop, you have to have this bravado, right? You're from Southside, right? You're
For
from
sure.
Southside
Yeah, come
Queens,
on,
right?
man.
Like you gotta
Absolutely.
you
Yeah.
gotta have like a certain edge to you, and then to be in the space of hip hop, it's like, fam, you can't go in there with like a corduroy cardigan and like a button up.
Yeah.
Like that's
I,
not.
and but look, but here's the thing though. A dude named Prep did it in my class of battle
True.
rappers. A dude named Prep came in and he stood out. And he was in there with corduroy. He was in there looking like a straight H&M model. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The slacks. He had the bow tie. I think what helped me to kind of stand out in that space was understanding the language of the culture,
Mm-hmm.
understanding what it
I
means
mean,
to
because you
be a
come from it.
competitor.
You came from the
Say it
culture
again.
too. So I
Yeah,
said you.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Like understanding, like just being a part of what battle rap's essence came from, and then like studying and watching the greats and finding my footing in what they were able to do, and then saying, okay, I see how we did that. I see how we did this. I watched a young Arsenal, a young K Shine, a T Rex, a Murder Mook, a Lux. I see how they're able to do these little things and these skill sets. How can I take these things and have it fit to who I am and how I want to present things? And ultimately, it became a thing of like understanding how to be competitive within the sense of being a better rapper. But I think what helped me to just kind of just hold on to my integrity in this and hold on to my faith and help me be set apart is who I've been able to show people that I am off camera. You know what I mean? Like Steph Curry's gonna be Steph Curry on the court. He gonna hit them threes. He gonna do what he got to do. But I think it speaks more to who he is when you get to actually see him outside of that. You know what I mean? So like being in there, I'm gonna put up my points. I'm gonna show that I'm a better rapper. I'm gonna name flip. If I gather information, I'm gonna speak towards it in a way that reflects my faith enough in a certain way that it won't be completely disrespectful. I'm not gonna disrespect the dead or your mama or your, but also I'm gonna win the battle because that's it's a competitive nature. But also I'm gonna create something. I'm gonna plant a seed in the battle that kind of creates a better conversation or friendship or relationship outwards. You get to see who I am. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of goes hand in hand. Show them what I can do lyrically on a competitive nature, and then also show them who I am as a person outside of that. And I think it's reigned true, and my intentions have reigned true for the past now 15 years.
Hmm. How do you so I'm a weirdo. Like I was just telling you how like I get my daughter to go to bed at night. Like I fall asleep. I'll put a URL battle on, and like I could just go to sleep. I guess I don't know. I'm weird in that regard.
You're right.
Yeah. What would you say? Have you ever had a bar that you were like either about to write, or you were like, I probably shouldn't have said this. Have you ever had a bar in which that you had to kind of like, ooh, like the Holy Spirit's like kind of like grab my baby hairs a little bit? And if it was, what what was that experience like?
All right, cool. So I had this battle. I'm not gonna say which battle because I don't even want people to go look for it. I had a battle where mid cook up for the battle, I'm writing, I'm watching, I'm rehearsing, I'm kind of doing my thing in my research phase. And in battle rap, you have to pick out weaknesses in your opponent and make it, entertaining for the people. And I noticed that my opponent for this particular battle had a very strong speech impediment, almost like an inward lisp situation,
Oh
right?
no.
So, and I'm like, I'm about to run this dude through the ground with this because I know I could be funny. I can dog walk this material, pace it out, make it a comedy stand up special on this dude. I can go crazy, right? So I'm about a week removed from the battle, and I had about like 4 or 5 minutes worth of material for this guy, and I find out through a friend of mine, like, hey, bro, like I don't know if you know this or whatever, but he's been like talking about you, talking about how he's so excited to have this battle with you, and that he has Asperger's. So yeah,
So you felt immediate conviction, like,
I was like, I can't even. Damn. All right,
nope.
bruh. It was so bad, man. Where I was just like, dog, I can't do this now. I just thought it was something to just, sometimes it happens. Sometimes some people use a pacifier or suck their thumb too long as a baby. It affects them in their grown age and they have a lisp or they have whatever. Like, but no, it's nah, I couldn't do it. I felt really bad about it.
Okay.
I still kept a lot of the material though, because I didn't have much time.
You had to get some
I
point. You had to put some numbers on the board, like.
I had to put something on the board because I'm like, yo, I can't go in there with anything less than the agreed to contracted time. So, I did the battle, and then I ended up hitting the league owner at the end. I was like, hey, like, in edit, you're gonna have to just cut a few bars. I'll tell you where they are in this moment. And then he, was a great guy. He was able to chop out some of the material, but yeah, I felt really bad. I felt bad, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. When you go into battle rap, and I'm curious because I've never I've chopped it up with Street Hymns very briefly. He was up here in, I think he was at PA one time. And it
Mhm.
was at like some poetry conference or something like that. And I asked him, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
how do
Poets in
you
Autumn. Yeah.
yeah. I was like, how do you go into like, I asked him like, how do you go into like lacing your bars with like biblical truth? Is it like, okay, come up with the scheme first, or is it like I gotta administer the medicine in the punches and stuff like that? How does that how do you like, I guess, like construct that psychologically, like before you decide to offer it up
Yeah. I
in the
mean,
crowd?
a lot of it is like in prayer before the battle. A lot of it is just like seeking God in how to go about things, or what topics. And I don't necessarily write out full on bars. I'll have like a little notepad dedicated to that person, and I'll just write the idea at the bottom. Like it won't even be a full line. It'll just be like a couple thoughts, and then I'll space it out something else. So like a lot of it starts off as ideas. Like, okay, I'm gonna build on this idea or this theme. Something came to my heart, and I just want to be able to do something about this, and I'll figure out how I'm gonna get to it. I don't know how I'm gonna get to it yet, but I feel like I need to speak on this. So, a lot of it starts off with just blurting ideas on a paper or whatever. Some ideas, some punchlines I have just come immediately. I've had moments where like I've had punchlines like, "Get Low Rada" was one of the first bars I wrote for that battle I had with Rada. The "Oh no you didn't" I battled J2. That was the first bar I ever wrote for that particular battle. But sometimes it really is just taking time and considering how impactful the conversation can be, and figuring out how to just relay the message in a respectful manner. Sometimes you just got to go for it, and it is what it is. But for me, it's always been something to where like I just want to make sure that my heart is in the right place so that the bars follow in that same space, for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
So I'm gonna take you back a little bit. So we have a
Awesome.
mutual friend, associate, if you will. Ruslan. Ruslan's meant a lot to
Yes,
me
sir.
in this like YouTube, I would say like Christian commentator space in a sense.
Yeah,
You opened for him when you, I guess, like when you
I
first
did.
got started in like the Christian hip hop space. Can you talk a little bit about what that opportunity was like for you and like that? I would say like
Oh
that
wow,
dynamic
you
you
talking
guys
about? You
cultivate.
talking about? Are you talking about the Dream Junkie show?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm taking you
Were you
back.
there? Were you there?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
You
Yeah, I
were
was there,
there.
dog.
You were there at
Yes,
the
sir.
Dream Junkie. I still have that.
Yes, sir.
I have that picture on my phone.
That's funny. That's funny.
I have that picture on my phone. That's crazy. Wow. That's when Ruslan didn't even have a beard. Man, he looks weird without a beard. I just gotta say, thank the Lord, Ruslan. I love you to death, bro. Thank the Lord you decided to just grow in the facial hair because you look like an undercover cop,
He
and the
definitely looked
Lord
like
did some of it.
a confidential informant. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he looked like the assistant. He looked like the assistant football coach of a high school. You know what I'm saying? Very specific. And
Yeah.
he dressed. It's just something about how he dressed, very hip hop, that made him look like an undercover cop. But yeah, wow. That Dream Junkie show. Shout outs
Hmm.
to all of them. Shout outs to John, Belief, Ruslan. I feel like I speak to Belief more than any of them now, but that was a crazy time. I was definitely getting my feet wet and making my presence more known in the Christian hip hop lane with my music. So even the experiences at that time, even the opportunity to open up for them, and then giving me an opportunity knowing that, yeah, I'm a battle rapper, but they heard some of the music and they were like, hey, you're actually pretty dope. Like, would you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, it was an incredible time. Got a chance to chop it up with them. We've built for years. Ruslan and them have been great friends. Ruslan, especially, Belief, especially. John, we haven't had much of a relationship, but through the times that we have had after ministering and just chopping it up, like they've definitely offered some great advice on how I can navigate both worlds a little bit better. So yeah, shouts to both. Yeah, that's crazy you were there for the Dream Junkie show.
Yeah. I was
Wow.
when I first got saved, I was like, I need to. Okay, so like, what? So my first introduction to like Christian hip hop was Cray at the BET Cipher, and I was like,
Wow.
fam, his Derrick Rose bar was like fire, cool. Got to figure out
For sure.
more about this dude, and then I think like with Cray got connected to Minyo's music, then got connected to your music, and
Crazy.
I was pleasantly surprised to find out that like, and I know you've probably heard the stigma, and you kind of spoke to it a little bit, like, oh, look, he does battle rap, and his music is actually fire, nice, because
Yeah. Yeah.
because sometimes I feel like in that space, it's like it's not about like attacking a beat. It's more of like, or styling on a beat. It's more like attacking or like styling on the person. You know what I'm saying?
For
What would
sure.
you say outside of like obviously no beat or beat? What is the dichotomy between like how you approach a battle opposed to approaching a song, if you will?
Man, it's like a weird thing where like it's like a switch in my mind how I make it make sense in regards to how I become a battle rapper and then how I become an artist on the music side. I think with battle rap, I've appreciated more of the importance of every word meaning something. Everything has to mean something. Like you have no beat to hide behind, you have no crazy production that you can just be in the coast and just flow. Like every word, every mannerism, every performance aspect of it matters. Um, so when it comes to battle rapping, I'm very super duper intentional on things being more layered for a layered crowd that want to hear, that came here to hear bars and all these things. But then also it's a thing of like figuring out how to make it palatable and how to make it enjoyable, entertaining for them on the battle rap side. But for the music, I get to flex different muscles. I get to flex the muscle of my love for singing, which
Right.
I love singing. I love harmonies. I love little pockets I can play with in regards to how to get these bars off. And I don't have to focus on it being super duper layered because
Right.
my audience may prefer something a little bit more easier on the ears. And maybe because I know how to battle rap, I can throw a few crazy little punchlines in a subtle way,
Right.
but I don't have to jam pack it like a battle rapper would. So I get to flex more muscles in my creativity on the music. But when it comes to battle rap, I'm just like all bars, and it has a certain weight to it, and I gotta approach it a certain way. So it's like a switch. The only way I can describe it for me personally is like it's like a flip a switch. Like battle rapper mode, everything
Right.
matters. Super lyrical, miracle to miracle, blah, blah, blah. Like super. You know what I mean? And then like music side, I can flip the switch and I can be more melodic, and I can throw a few haymakers or a few ideas and punchlines, and people, all my battle rap fans will be like, "That was hard," but the music fans will be like, "That was really nice. I really enjoyed that. That was a calm vibe. It was very." So it's like it's definitely something where I enjoy. I enjoy both, but I love making music. I love making music.
Okay. 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 Um. I'm gonna go back a little further. Let me not further, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep you back in time a little bit. So
Okay.
how I really got really locked into your music is, frankly, first off, can I get another Caleb Mitchell collab? Like, what's going on with y'all? Can I can I because when y'all come together, I think one of my favorite tracks that y'all have done together is what is it? Aaron
Bruce
Cole.
Wayne.
No, that one's good. Aaron Cole,
Oh,
Caleb
relate?
Mitchell.
Can't relate.
Can't relate is fire. Like that bar you had about
Can't relate.
married to the faith, like Stevie J. I was like, fam, I would literally go outside and be like, yo, I don't think y'all get what he means by that. I'm talking about homies that are not saved. I'm like, you don't get it. He's married. They're like, yeah, assalamu alaikum, bro. I ain't trying to hear all that. Can you talk about I would say,
Man,
like,
bro.
when it comes to just like those two individuals, right? Like where like I would say, like, like I said, you being a pioneer, whether it be in Christian hip hop or battle rap, you've been able to
Yeah.
see people just go and reach new heights. Talk a little bit about those gentlemen and like you guys' chemistry.
Man, first off, I love Aaron. I love Caleb, man. It's crazy to think I have like a photo album full of like videos, pictures of us growing up throughout the years. I met them both when they were about 14.
Right.
And like, yeah, bro, like I met Caleb when he was in a group called Kenjex, and it was just him and his little brother. And Aaron, like I met him around a very young age. Yeah. Oh, if you know me, you know about this dog over here. Winter, get out. It's my dog. Don't worry, guys. Get on the bed. Get on the bed. Um, yeah, when it comes to Aaron, same thing. 14 years old, very young. I met him at a time when he was signed to the Truth, and the Truth had a label called Mixed Bag.
Right.
Um, yeah, man, I met them at a young age. I remember I met Caleb at an event called Kingdom Rising. I'm like, yo, you're dope. Like you remind me of like a young David. Like you're just a young David in the field, very young, very bold, very unashamed. And we just to watch them grow up over the years as like a big bro, but then also respecting them for their status and their rise in that as artists has been so incredible to see. And it's like it's always been. We at one point even had a group chat where we were just talking about life. We are talking about like girlfriends at the time. We're talking about music we're dropping. We're dropping unreleased links to each other. What you think about this? Boom, boom, boom. And uh Aaron threw the link for Can't Relate, and I think Caleb was finished before me. I think Aaron must have sent it on like a Wednesday.
Yo, he pops out his
And
verses. I don't know if you ever watch his Twitch streams, fam. he
now listen, bro.
he goes
Caleb,
nuts.
there's one thing. Caleb, I've sent Caleb records and he'll get it to me 2 days tops. And I'm talking about the
Yeah.
top of the second day, like early. That shows me he was working on it last night and got it to me. You know what I mean? So like, he must have sent it on like a Wednesday and Caleb had his verse on like Friday. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I followed up shortly after. Um, but yeah, it's a weird thing to where like everybody has their own respective things. Caleb has his audience, Aaron has his audience, I have my audience. But it always made sense when we got on a record. You know what I mean? Like
Y'all are a
I did
lot
a
very
record.
similar, like three artists that can rap as well as like sing, but then like
Yeah,
y'all are not just rappers, y'all are MCs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's
for
the
sure.
difference for sure.
Yeah, it's the thing, man. It's so crazy, and I actually didn't draw that parallel until just now when I'm like, that's true. Actually, we all we all rap very well. We can sing very well. I think we make very artistic music to where you can't really put us in a box.
Right.
And I think that's what, and in seeing them develop into their own artistry, like I've had solo records with Aaron, I've had solo records with Caleb, and we've all come together really well on records. We did the Can't Relate. On my album, we had the song Amnesia, where Aaron's on the hook. Caleb's on the end verse, which he went crazy with that too. Yeah, man, we got a lot more music on the way. Me and Caleb have some more stuff on the way. It's just, I appreciate them, man, to see them grow up from just like trying to find their footing to running it now. Like these dudes are running it, man. Like to see Aaron, he's a father, he has a family now, incredible records. He's doing his thing. Caleb still doing his thing. Incredible music. Incredible. I don't know if you're tapped in with his fan base. He got
Oh yeah,
a following.
I'm in this Discord. I
Bro.
still listen to what's the album before 973? I gotta find it in my strap. I can't think off the top of my head, but there was this one track he has. It was in Power season. It was season 1, episode 2. It was one of the credits. Like when I say like people, I don't think he gets enough credit personally.
He doesn't.
Just as far as like what he's able to go and like not only talk about, but as well as fam, even just like, we got like we got like a Bizzle, and we might have like the occasional like slip of a damn or what the hell. But like Caleb is like, oh, I'm going there.
No, and that's the thing. He speaks for an entire audience that feels that way. Like he really, there's some people out there that can't listen to Aaron Cole. There's somebody out there that can't listen to a Saga. They can't listen to a Bizzle. They can't listen to whoever. But like, there's somebody in their walk in life that need to hear a Caleb Mitchell song because he's speaking from a perspective and he's speaking with this unfiltered truth that like, I need to know that I can express myself this way and it's okay. Yeah. And it's like everybody, I think of when it comes to like the walk, and I think about everybody's artistry, especially when it comes to the faith, everybody is not meant to be the same color. Everybody has their own color in how we paint who Christ is to us and what he does through us. So Aaron, more so Caleb is a very distinct color that's needed for people that have felt what he's felt or experienced what he's experienced. He has such a crazy following, bro. And I feel like he doesn't, like you said, he doesn't really get as much recognition, but he's done some incredible things over the years, bro. Like,
I think Soliloquy is a classic. I think Soliloquy is a classic, fam. Like,
God. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. And then without, like, if I want to give you credit, because, I make this joke every couple of Father's Days. I'm like, y'all said Happy Father's Day to these people, but I'm gonna need y'all to say Happy Father's Day to Saga too, because he sunned a lot of y'all. He sunned a lot of y'all niggas.
Hey man, listen. Hey, I'll be talking to my wife about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey man, I should be getting a lot more Father's Day texts than I get right now. I should be. But I gotta tuck that.
I'll pop it for you.
I gotta tuck that pride. You know what I mean? I don't want to get sued. But I'm like, hey, play if you want.
I'll pop it for you. I got you, dog.
That was first of all. Pause.
I mean, I'll pop crazy. I'll pop you for you. You need to grow up.
I'm sorry. It's the New York in me, bro. Come on. You know I'm from New York. I'm that was crazy. I'm sorry.
You said you didn't want to be prideful. I said I pop your for you. I mean, shoot.
Yeah, that sounds crazy too.
You know what? I'm not dealing with you. I'm gonna take you back to another gentleman. I'm actually a big fan of this guy as well. Keyshawn Furlow. I don't know if you remember.
Furlow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
When I say that. Again, like if you want to go as far to like even just like certain rappers that we don't classify as like Christian rappers or CHH, you've been able to, I would say, create a wave of people that, whether they come from the church, have biblical backgrounds of sorts, and they're able to display their gifts in a combat sport, because I think battle rap's a sport in a lot of ways. There's a lot of science and nuance that you have to get to go into that field. Can you talk about just how, I mean, bro, like I mean, we joked about it, but like, bro, you inspired a generation of us when it comes to battle rap and everything like that. How does it feel when, you know, somebody brings that to you and says like, fam, like, yeah, you the pioneer, you the big homie in this space. You know what I mean? How does it feel when somebody tells you that?
I feel old. I feel old, bro. Like,
you're not that much older than me. I'm 32.
You know what it is? I'm older than you, man. I'm 35 now.
Yeah, that's
I'm not that far. I'm not that far, but it's old. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since 21. Jeez Louise. It's a blessing though to kind of hear that. You know what I mean? Like, kind of being in a space where people can walk up to me. I've had people say, "Yo, bro, I grew up watching you in high school. Like, I grew up watching you. Me and my friends grew up watching you throughout college." And I'm like, damn, I was doing this in college. Don't make me sound that old, bro. Just say, you know what I'm saying? Gee, I don't know how else you can explain it, but just chill on the verbiage and the vocabulary. You make me feel like I'm like your grandfather's favorite rapper, bro. But it's a blessing, man, because it's like, it goes to show how far the conversation has gone from what is Christian battle rap to where it's so far from that, and now it's considered so much of a norm,
Right.
that the conversation can't be ignored anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one of the happiest moments I've even had in doing this is seeing A Ward win Champion of the Year. You know, A Ward recently had called me, and he had told me like maybe 20 minutes after he found out, before he did the live stream and all stuff. He was like, "Bro, I just want to say I love you." And I was like, "Man, what's going on?" And he's like, "Bro, bro, I'm Cody. I'm Champion of the Year." He's like, "Bro, this doesn't happen without you. This doesn't
Yeah.
happen without you setting the tone." I'm just like, that showed me how far the conversation has went. That showed me how much impact what the Lord started in me has gone to now. Like, we can
Yeah.
say that, yo, one of the greatest battle rappers of the world, in the world, there's millions of battle rappers, there's hundreds of thousands of leagues. The greatest battle rapper of 2025, right? 2025. Because it was counting towards last year. The greatest battle rapper of 2025 is a believer. There's no way we can, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, hold on, stop speaking old into existence.
Yeah, that's my
It's a
big
mindset.
brother.
No,
He's actually he's like 40 club. Like, he's in the, yeah. So like, if you old, he's,
you know what? You're right.
Chill
Listen,
out,
brother. You're right. You know what? You know what it is? I've been doing this for so long that, like, when I think about how long I've given my life to battle rap, it just feels like, oh man. Like, you know, when you get battle rappers, when you get NBA players who reach their 15th, 16th season,
Yeah.
they already like, oh man, my knees don't work the same, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, a couple years ago I'd be dunking it. Now I'm just hitting them with a few layups, a few
Yeah.
mid-range shots.
Yeah.
But
Hakeem,
yeah,
a
like,
little
it
dream
just
shakes. Yeah. All that.
you know what I'm saying? We don't got it like no, but at the same time, you know, I'm grateful. I would say that, to say, like, to be able to do it this long, and to keep my name in the space that it has been, and to just like be able to be a part of something bigger than myself, which is to use my art to glorify God. And now that there's some of the best battle rappers in the world alongside me that are doing the same, and to know that I was the person that God chose in a specific moment to start that movement, is just like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I want to take you back a bit, because this is where I talked about how I think Shotgun was like your coming out party.
Yeah.
Shotgun was your Emerson Kennedy. That was the one where, like, I think you and me got linked up. But JC, if I had to pick a battle when I think of the saga, where if I'm like, what is a masterpiece? JC is probably your masterpiece. Fam, when I say, my brothers just said, when I talk about
Really?
Saga, I always bring up Snake Eye. That was a classic too. The sound effects are nuts.
Yeah. Good
But
lord.
JC, fam, I feel like JC was one of them
Yeah.
ones where we were literally seeing the birth. I mean, the gimmick of Sensei Saga was there for Emerson Kennedy, but we saw the birth of Sensei Saga with JC. Could you talk about why because I'm looking at your reaction as as I'm bringing that up to you. How do you feel about that battle? Would you say that would be like considered your best battle if you wanted to call it a classic, a masterpiece, if you will? And could you talk about what went into preparing for that bout?
Man, JC has always been one of my favorite battle rappers of all time. You know, like when I first started watching, um, I think one of the first battles I ever saw from him was on Smack. So obviously he was more established to get to that point. But obviously him versus Chilla, him versus Young Ill, him versus Rock,
Him
um,
versus Dot is nuts. I don't.
him versus Dots. Now, mind you, I was on Dot's side because Dot was my friend at the
Right,
time.
right,
No,
right,
he
right,
still
right.
is my friend.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
Dot, but you know, JC, you know, I've always had this love
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and respect and admiration for how long he's been doing this and how consistent and how potent his pen has been. So when I get the call for him, I'm kind of shook, but I'm excited. I'm like, oh snap! I'm standing in front of like a part of me is like, yo, I'm standing in front of one of my favorite pens coming up in battle rap. Um, and I knew there was a conversation that had to have been had because I believe that JC is a Hebrew Israelite or was at the time. I'm not sure if he still subscribed to that. But I understood that there was going to be a conversation of sorts to be had. So a lot of it wasn't even about writing. A lot of it was just diving into what the defense or what offense I should take based off debates, based off reading, based off a level of understanding where he can go off the conversation, where he would talk about Roman Catholicism, or he would talk about how Christ was white, or he would talk about. So a lot of it was like getting my mindset to prepare for the defense. And once I have the information, I can make it rap. I can make it make sense. Um, that was one of the more harder. I remember I had plenty of Bible studies with a dude named Zadok, who's with Hog Mob and Seven.
Shout out to
Incredible
Seven.
brother, very
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. Incredible brothers over there at Hog Mob. Um, so a lot of it was just Bible studies. A lot of it was studying. A lot of it was debates. A lot of it was just watching YouTube links of everything, um, gathering the conversation, and then like it altered. Obviously, I wanted to go in there punch crazy because I have to show them, yo, I'm not just gonna hear. I'm not gonna meet you where you're at. I'm
Fam, you
gonna
were
prepare for where you're at.
surgical. Fam,
I'm gonna.
you you pulled out that scalpel. Like if when I say like battles that were like apologetics on a microphone, bruh, it's Loso and B Dot, JC and Saga. Like you had to be a tactician when it came to that joint.
Bro,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
for sure.
pulled out these. I pulled out these. I got these vote. The bars. Um. Oh my God! Look at all these bars. Oh my God! Like this ain't that whitewash religion and lost tradition formed by Roman Catholicism with a fraud depiction of Yah's
Yeah.
description. This that bronze condition, dark edition, part that's missing from God who's given the law that's written. Yah conviction, sought redemption on his father's mission. Saga spitting. Y'all just listen. I was gonna get.
Yeah. Like you get chills just like
No, it was like it was a thing where I had to prepare myself enough for it. Um, and one of my favorite bars, man, where was it? It was a thing of like, oh yeah, right, boom, boom, boom. I said I recognize the history of a Christian has great flaws. The image given of the Lion of Judah, it ain't ours. I can admit the Pope manipulated scripture for slave cause. I'll be the first to own up to the masters like Ray Charles. Like
yeah.
that was one of my favorite bars. I'll be the first to own up to the masters like slave Charles, like I read like Ray Charles. Like that was one of my favorite bars writing in defense mode for that battle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it meant a lot. Even if you watch the battle, I have moments where like I get close enough to JC and I'm poking him in the chest like this. Like, I'm here for you. Like this for you. Like because that's a level of respect I have for him. Like I'm not gonna half step. I want to give you the best saga you can
Right.
imagine. And he was like, even after the battle, he's like, dog, you're one of the ones. And to have that kind of cosign from somebody like him is like,
Right.
wow, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely that's when I say you would like that was if anything, if I'm not mistaken, that battle birthed your album, right? Like it birthed like the
Oh,
it,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It birthed like it was a sample, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I pay attention. I pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the funny part about
Go
that.
for it.
The funny part about that is I couldn't get it cleared from my album.
What?
So
How does that work out?
crazy,
Like
right?
IP? How does that
That's
work IP
that's
wise?
so URL, because we recorded it on their cameras and they posted it on their website and whatever have you. Um, Technically, whatever work we do on their platform, they own.
Right.
They own the audio and whatever. So imagine taking time to write for weeks on end and like you think, oh yeah, this will be dope. Because at the time, I'm thinking of doing something I've never heard a battle rapper do, and ultimately sample themselves in and bringing those worlds together. And I originally did it with the original clip from the battle, and I kept getting the joints copywritten, blocked, and it wouldn't. I couldn't even post a clip of it without it being taken down or flagged. So what you're hearing at the intro of my album is a re-recording of it. So I literally did that in my house with this microphone. I had it like on a stand, and I
Mm-hmm.
was rapping to it like it was JC. And I was listening to the original audio, trying to match the intensity,
Right.
but what you're hearing is like a reenactment of that actual because I couldn't even get it cleared.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. And it's
Yeah.
funny because I texted you. I was like, "Look at you, man! You out here ruining Kendrick's day, man! Dropping that album the same day he dropped. Have you no respect? Like, have no
Bro, that
respect for
joint
this.
pissed me off, dog. Oh my god.
You deserved it, though. I was like, I was like, man, my man needs like, you know what?
That's a,
I still listen to it. Before I even got to K Dot, I was like, I'm gonna listen to you, brother. I got you, man, for sure, for sure.
man,
He
it's
could have
such a
texted.
great album, bro.
Yeah, he could have
It's
texted you
such a great
though.
album, bro. Yeah, I wish, man. Like, bro, like I wish I would have got the inside text from somebody like a Daylight or something like that. Like, hey, don't drop that day. Don't drop that day. Don't push it back a week.
Something.
Something. I'm like,
Hmm.
damn, bro. Damn. But it did what it needed to do. The music is still doing its thing. Like people who genuinely support it and rock out with the music, they were like, yo, I love this project. People still listen to it to where like they love the whole project from top to bottom. So like I'm grateful
Hmm.
for that. But I'm like, damn, K Dot. Shoot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You were one of the first rappers, I would say, and it's like you already have a huge target on your back, like just because of your faith, right? You've shared struggles with struggling with, we're on YouTube, so pornography, right? You shared
Yeah.
your struggles when it comes to that. Um,
Yeah.
it's not very often, and I'm curious to pick your brain about this. You talked a lot about like things you were wrestling with your mental health.
Yeah.
It was like shortly right after the JC battle. One of the things that we talk about on the Casper podcast, we talk about everything from culture, music, social justice, obviously the faith, but like mental health and the importance of that. Could you
Yeah.
talk about the importance of maintaining and nurturing your mental health, not only as a Christian, but why did you feel like it was necessary to have that conversation? In my opinion, like you started like really openly discussing your mental health, and you were at like your peak.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
JC was your cranes in the sky. It was your masterpiece, if you will, in that
Right.
space. Why did you feel
Yeah.
like that was the time to discuss the importance of mental health?
Yeah. I feel like around that time, I was very aware of how many ears I had and how many people were willing to listen to what I had to say, and the
Mm,
platforms that are willing to have me at that time. And I wasn't gonna front and act like I'm okay. But then like it was definitely a dark time in my life. But I also feel like we overcome through the blood of the Lamb and the power of our testimony. So like with me dealing with this, I'd rather use my platform and my status and what I've gone through and what I'm still going through to encourage somebody else. Because I think what we do as battle rappers is we take for granted the influence and impact we have in the moment we have them. You know, like we're so focused on reaching the next bag or the next tier or the next opponent that we don't get the chance to show people who we really are. So that way, when the battle is off and they watched all 3 rounds and they close their laptop, they can leave with something that lasts a little bit longer than just, oh, Tay Rock said a crazy bar, Saga said a haymaker. Like, let's leave them with something that they can better themselves with after. So, like, with me dealing with mental health issues and depression, suicidal thoughts, dealing with alcohol, I've expressed my issues in the past with corn. Um, I've always tried to use my platform to shed light on what God is taking me from, even if it's in real time. Because I want people to know, hey, look, I don't care how big of an artist you see me as.
right.
I'm just Lewis. Like Lewis has gone through things, and Lewis will continue to go through things. So if you know that one of your favorite battle rappers is dealing with life, and he's telling you it's going to be okay,
Mm,
maybe that'll encourage you to know, hey, all right, I'm not the only one. And he's saying he's going to be okay. So maybe I'm going to be okay. So
right.
it's important for me to do that, you know, for sure.
Hmm. We talked a little bit offline. First off, if I haven't said it to you publicly, I'll say it to you publicly because I say it to you proudly. Privately. Congratulations, man, on getting hits, man, and just becoming a father, man. Just watching
Thank
your
you.
journey through the years, brother. You know what I mean? Like to struggle with what you struggled with, and then to see where you are now. I'm just, I'm proud of you, man, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Thank you,
Um,
man. Thank you,
of
bro.
course, man. I wanted to pick your brain about this. We've talked about this a little bit offline through the
Yeah.
months. It was discussing like the conversation about like, fatherhood and stuff like that. And you've shared
Sure.
publicly about like just like this sense of like I don't even know how to describe it. I don't want to diagnose how you feel, and I feel like you could paint the picture better than I could. But when you're away from your daughter, you feel like this, I guess, brokenness, I guess, is a word I would call it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
could you talk about so like a little backstory on me right now, right? Like my daughter, she's a little bit older than yours, right? My daughter's away for the summer, right? This is the
Hmm.
longest, like, I've been around that little girl since she's been born. Like, I'm talking, like, the first time I got away from her was when I had to take my older two girls home and her mom had to stay in the hospital with her. This is the first time that I've been away from her more than like 3 days. And
Uh,
I'm dying right now. Could you
all right,
could
man.
you
You're a
talk
strong man.
no, I'm not. I cry a lot. um, could you talk about just, I mean, frankly, man, like just the like when I say like the love a father has and like that feeling that you have like when you're away from your daughter. I never heard like a man like just publicly put it the way that you put it. So I just wanted to, give you your flowers with that. And could you
Yeah,
talk about
man.
that feeling as well?
Man. Man, I love that little girl, man. She's the best thing to ever happen to me. Um, and to think about like my upbringing, like mind you, I don't want to take this time to like crap on my dad. My dad did what he could for what he could. But you know, around the age of 14, him and my mom separated, and like with him separating from my mom, he took that time and also separated from me and my brothers. So it was a very vital time that I needed my dad, and very important time that he wasn't as present as he could have been, which ultimately, you know, affected certain things. But now I fast forward and think about my daughter, and I think about just like the little joys of watching her grow. I think about the little milestones she's reaching day in and day out. And like, obviously I have to work, I have to provide, but ultimately I want to just spend every day with this little girl. Like, I want to see her grow in every aspect. I want to see her. I wasn't around when she took her first steps because I had work. And obviously I'm like a few hours away, or whatever the case is. But it's stuff I want to be there for.
Right.
Um, so for around the time she was first born, those first couple of months, I was not battle rapping at all. I just wanted to be as present as I could be.
Right.
And when I had to start getting back into the swing of things, battle rap wise, bruh, just like leaving the house or ordering the Uber, I felt like this rise up of emotion and just feeling super emotional. Um, and I'm like, man, I've never experienced anything like this before. Like, I've missed my wife, and I know she'll be okay and she'll be fine. But ultimately, it was just something where, like, dang, man, this is really crazy. And it made me kind of realize, like, how much I love her, kind of reflected, and how much I've learned to appreciate how God sees us as our father. You know what I mean? How much I love
Yeah.
this girl, how the level of unconditional love. Like, first time I ever held her, I'm like, boy, I'll hurt anybody in this room for you, bro. I will destroy this hospital if they even look at you a certain way. And I'm thinking about how much our Father loves us. And
Right.
as I travel, I think about, like, man, like, dog, all I want to do is spend time with her, be there for her every little milestone, be there for her every little step. I'm calling every 5 minutes on FaceTime to talk to them and whatnot. But like, yeah, bro, it's a real thing. And it's like I put it up on TikTok, and I've asked people, like, fathers, does this ever go away? Does this feeling of
It
like,
don't.
and I mean, everybody said the same thing, like, bro, my daughter's 19 years old and I still get caught up. Like, I'm
Nah.
like, oh
Nah.
God,
It's the
help me.
curse. Yeah. It's
Man, help me, man. Like, I'm trying to, I mean, I'm gonna try. Does it get any better? It's like, not really. No, I'm sorry. Doesn't.
no.
Like, he's like, I just dropped my daughter off in college and I'm still feeling it. I'm like, sheesh kabeesh, bro. How
Yeah,
about to
my
say,
brother
understand
Trey.
God as a father now. It hurts when you have to display, oh my God, and be a part of, hell yeah. Bro, I don't like even using my deep voice when my daughter does something wrong. I don't even like to use it. I don't even like to use my deep voice when she does, like, hey, stop, put it down. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I told you to stop, and you kept on doing it. Like, come here, give me a hug. Come on, you
Oddly
love me? I
enough,
love you too.
all my
Like,
daughter knows is my serious voice. If I'm super like playful, she's like, something's wrong. Like, you're pissed. Like something is wrong. I'm in trouble and I just do not know it yet. Nah. So
bro,
it's funny, like, I don't think we talk about enough, like, when it comes to fatherhood, man. Like, yo, I'll tell you what, man. You talked a little bit about your father earlier. I don't think we talk enough about, like, how when it comes to our parents, like, we don't really know, like, the decisions that they probably had to make, or like the gravity of what it means to be a parent, obviously, until we become one,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah,
it's interesting. And then, just like how you said, like, you understand, I think my brother said it in the comment, as well as you touching on it too. We understand how God's heart breaks, as well as, like, our heart breaks when it
yeah,
comes to our
man,
children. um
yeah.
yeah, man. And just to reiterate to you, and as well as just any parent out there, especially to our fathers out here, it's gonna hurt because you're present. You know what I mean? Like, if it
Mhm.
didn't hurt, I would be a little concerned, because I'd be like, oh, so you're one of those Negroes that, like, babysit their kids, huh? Like, that's
Yeah,
that's a little
bro.
scary. But nah, I don't. I would be kind of concerned if
Yeah, bro.
that wasn't something
It
that,
it
like,
it
troubled you.
it definitely it hurts because I care. So like when I
Yeah.
have to leave and I have to go do something, and now she's at that age where like she's able to talk and she understands I'm gonna go. She knows I'm gonna go bye, or like when I have to leave for work, or if I have to leave out for a battle and I happen to leave at a time she's up, because sometimes I leave before she even gets up, so I don't even get a chance to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
So on the days that she gets up a little earlier and she's like bye bye, and she'll blow me a kiss or she'll wave, and I'm just like,
You guys
Yo,
got a
screw this
handshake?
job. Yeah, no, not yet, not yet. So she's been watching me and my wife do a handshake. Me and my wife have a handshake, and she's been seeing that. So she's been wanting to do like the little three thing that we do. So she's been picking up. Like she's oh my gosh, she's such a freaking sponge, bro.
Oh
And
yeah,
like oh my god, she's she's hilarious, bro. Like, nah, it's crazy though. It really does, man. It's given me so much of a better understanding of how much it hurts our Father to discipline us or to have us go through these trials and understanding that like, listen, I'm doing this because I love you. So as
literally.
I look at my daughter and I'm faced with situations where I may have to be more stern and more disciplined, I know a little bit more of that understanding of like, hey, I'm only doing this because I want you to steer in the path that makes the absolute most sense for you and the
Right.
best for you. So yeah, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Um, hmm. I'm curious. And I have to bring them up. Shout out to the four real quick. Is it four or is it five? I've been told you guys have five because of Oops, technically. Shout out to Oops. I haven't seen a lot
Yeah.
of going on with that brother.
Yeah.
But can you
Yeah.
talk about like how you guys as a collective came to be, and like what you guys are about for those that may not know about the four?
Yeah. So oops is like there in spirit still. You know what I mean? Like
He's a
he had his moment.
congressman of the four. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. A
So
public
oops,
official.
man,
Yeah.
that's like that's he's he's a great brother, man. He kind of stepped away from the scene, kind of distanced himself in ways, but like we have a great amount of love and respect for him. Um, when it comes to the Four Horsemen, um, it's crazy that window of time we all kind of came in at the same time, like a little bit after me, maybe like a few months after I made my debut on URL. That's when Streams uh he saw a video of me and was like, "Oh, Christians can actually do this," and he went for it and started killing out in Dallas. And he had a relationship with Loso, and Loso's in Tampa, so Streams actually encouraged Loso to do it. Um, and then Loso started killing out in Tampa, and then a little bit after him, A War was the last one, and like I remember Dayton. When I was already established as a battle rapper, Dayton would actually show me these freestyles of a dude rapping in his car, and it was A Ward, and it was like at the time he wasn't a battle rapper, but he sure know how to he knew how to put it together like a battle rapper. Like he knows. I'm like, yo, if you kind of like fine tune this up a bit, this is battle rap. The schemes are there, the wordplay is there, and it's like everything came together in a crazy way. And that way, and with all the horsemen too, like we had this thing. I made it my business. Anybody I'm associating with, I have to meet them in person. We're not doing this online. We're cool, and we just roll together as an online group. Like I met with all of them. Like A Ward then came to my house, and my mom cooked them dinner. Loso, when my mom
Mm,
moved to Florida, we Loso came to my mom's crib. I met Street Hymns at South by Southwest. Really had heart to heart conversations, and like we're like, yo, listen, like if we're doing this, if there's something that we're gonna stand behind each other and really, we're gonna stand as one. We got to make sure our hearts are in the right place when we do this. You know what I mean? We can't just be out here doing this because it's fun. We can't be out here doing this because we can battle rap or we know how to rap enough and we're just gonna sprinkle God on it. You know what I mean? So it's like I've known them for a very long time, and I've done a lot of life with these brothers. We've been through a lot together. I'm truly grateful for them, man, and to see how they've progressed in their careers and
yeah.
personal lives is like really dope too.
Yeah. I almost wanted to ask whose rice was better, but I feel like I already know the answer to that when it came to you and
Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
My brother said
Come
Dayton.
on.
Yeah, Dayton used to get hold on now. I ain't say it was sanctified, but
Hey,
Dayton used to.
listen, Dayton is the OG in a lot of ways
Yes.
because obviously when he was doing it, he wasn't a believer or he wasn't a Christian rapper doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I grew up watching Dayton. I grew up
Right.
watching Dayton on Fight Club. Like I grew up watching Dayton on 106. Like Dayton used to like tear dudes' heads off in battle rap. Wildin', just a menace, bro. And when he gave his life to the Lord, he pulled away from it, just like Jin. Jin, like he was doing it, gave his life to the Lord, pulled back. But like they're still very tapped into to the culture. So like when he saw me coming up, I had his full support. Like Dayton was one of them ones that really supported wholeheartedly and really just like rocked with us crazy. So when he saw that he had his mans that was doing some rapping and it felt like battle rap, he would send me links like, "Yo, check this dude out. His name is A Ward. Like he's dope.
Yeah.
He's out in Kansas City." I'm like, "Oh yeah, dude is alright, man. He cool. I rock with him. I rock with him. Cool." And then he started making more noise. I'm like, "What's his name again? A Ward?"
Yeah. He a problem. I
Oh yeah,
I was door
yeah.
dashing when I heard him and Averb's battle, and the first round, I was like, first off, I like clocked out a DoorDash. I was like, hold on, did I just hear that shit? Did you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You heard it.
Yeah.
You heard it live and in living color, bro.
Oh my God. I don't think I've heard a better room shaker than that. I don't think that was, yeah.
Say something. He rapped that material for me because I couldn't be there that day, which friggin' tore my heart, especially after I heard the material. Man, when I heard it over the phone, because we FaceTimed that morning, and I was like, "You ready? How you feeling?" He's like, "Yeah, you want to hear the rounds?" I'm like, "Of course." Like I'd heard pieces up to that moment, but I didn't hear the full intro.
Yeah.
I guess he was trying to save it. He was trying to save it for the moment. So when I heard it, I'm on the phone like, ah! Like I was going bro. And then even when I watched it, in live happening, bro, I'm yelling at my phone like I'm in the building. You would have thought I was right behind him. I'm screaming at my phone. "Let's go, A-Ward!
Yeah, he
Talk
snapped.
to that nigga! Yeah!" I'm screaming at my phone. Like
I still use that
people-
that garnish wages bar just to in like just being funny. Like, oh, you ain't pay your taxes? Funny, a vegan getting his wages garnished. Disgusting.
Yeah, bro. A-Ward is one of the greatest of all time, bro.
For sure.
Argue with your refrigerator, man. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Facts. Big time. All right, big dog, I got to get you out of here soon. Are you ready for quick hitters? I promise no more shower thoughts. No more hit the blunt thoughts. I promise.
I'm about to ask my wife about. I'm gonna hit her with the same questions. Like, just
Yeah.
see how she thinks.
Ask her why.
That's so
Bro,
crazy.
this is my last one. Ask her why bras are singular but panties are plural. Anyway, you ready for quick hitters?
Hold on, babe. Nah, cause she has to know about this. I don't know if she can hear me. She might be near the bathroom.
She probably won't.
Babe. Now, winner's right here.
Oh shoot.
She heard her name too. She walked over. Nah, she probably couldn't hear me. Oh man, that's so good, bro. We said. Hold on.
Bras are singular.
Bras are singular,
but panties are plural. Why is that?
Bras are singular, but panties are plural. What do you mean? What? Hold on. What? All right. Let's do
the quick hitters. I got you with the quick hitters. All right, cool. Starburst or Skittles? Which one are you going with?
Damn, Skittles.
Okay.
Nah, Starburst. Red Starburst. Only red. Only red. Only red. You give me a pink, so help me God. You give me a yellow, so help me God. I'm on your ankles. Red Starburst. Go.
Okay. Pancakes or French toast? Which one you going for?
We talking about thin pancakes or fluffy pancakes?
Pick your poison.
Fluffy pancakes for the 30.
Okay.
There we go. Easy. Hell yeah.
I got in trouble the last time I had asked somebody these questions on here.
Do it.
Mario or
care.
Neo?
Mario or Neo?
Yes, sir.
Neo.
What?
No, I'm bugging. No. I spoke too fast. Lord forgive me. Mario, hands down. Respect to Neo. Mario he's been that dude since the Braves. Though I have a theory about Mario as well. But like Mario easily. And he's one of
But
the best vocalists of our time.
Neo has written for Mario before, and I don't know if you knew
For
this.
sure.
I found this out on the Joe Budden podcast. Did you know that Neo? You know that song by Marcus Houston, "That Girl"? Did you know that song was
Yeah,
originally,
he's the background vocalist. He wrote it
That
and
song
he's the background vocalist.
that song was originally intended for him, and that's one of my favorite songs like coming up.
He's
So,
on it. He's the back.
He's the back. I know that.
vocals.
I know that. But
Yeah.
yeah. That song was originally meant for him. Which, yeah,
Yeah, come on, man. Hell yeah.
yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
cool.
Mario clearly. Shout out to Neo. Respect Neo. Mario clearly.
Yeah. Because I was listening to when she says I'm just a friend. I'm sorry.
Just a
That-
friend 2000.
That
Come on.
with the Ray Lewis
Come on,
jersey
bro.
on, you can't talk to me, bro. You
Come
can't.
on, bro. I'm gonna like when I do my R&B project, I'm gonna remake that video. I'm gonna wear the Ravens jersey and everything. Babe,
Oh,
if a vampire bites a zombie, who turns into what first?
Vampire bites a
If a vampire bites a zombie, who turns into what first?
vampire bites a zombie.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. I think he's hit me with one of these. I think the zombie turns into a zombie. You know what I'm saying?
Really? I was
I think
thinking
a zombie.
the vampire would turn zombie first. How fast does it hit?
I don't know.
fast as the hit is nuts.
I feel like that's where I'm conflicted.
Yeah, zombie.
How fast does it hit though?
Is it a zampire or a zombie?
Oh my lord.
If a vampire bites you, how
Yeah.
fast do you turn? It's not automatic.
It's not automatic, but like, do you think the blood? Do you think
Like the blood in the
is
system.
it the blood in the system that makes the zombie the zombie?
Oh lord.
I think it's the turning of the blood, low key.
So then the vampire would turn into a. So it's
I feel like the vampire would turn
it's a
first.
zampire then. It becomes a zombie
I
vampire.
think it's a vampire
Damn.
because
I said
think
zombie.
because it's an automatic. It's an automatic hit. Almost.
Yeah, because he got the blood in the system. He already moving and grooving. He was in there. He was in and out.
He gonna be thinking about this at 1:00 in the morning, y'all. I promise.
For sure. What's the other? You said another joint. What's the one you just said about the bra and panty?
I said, why are bras singular but panties are plural?
Well, I think the people of God make it plural, but it's not plural. It's panty.
It's a panty. Yeah, panty.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
think maybe as ethnic folk, we just automatically add S's to things like
Yeah.
Joe Budden.
Oh, like oxtail.
Yeah, Joe Buttons. I do say Joe Buttons.
And
Oh my
that's
God!
not
Don't
really
say that.
right.
She hates that. He said or oxtails.
No, I said or
She hates
oxtail.
that.
I said oxtail. I know better.
People add S to it, and it freaking scuffs her Tims.
No, but I think that's just like an
Joint.
ethnic people thing.
Yeah.
We just add S's to things.
All right, he
Whereas
said-
it's not panties.
He said, "Why is lemon juice made with artificial lemons, and dishwashing soap made with real lemons?
I'm sorry?
Why is lemon
Is
juice?
it made with real lemons?
Why is
Yes.
lemon juice made with artificial lemons and dishwashing soap made with real lemons?"
I've never in my life. These are very thought-provoking questions.
That's crazy.
Yes. Shout out to Moko.
He started this off. He started the whole thing off with this, and I'm like, what? Boom.
Maybe it depends on the brand.
Nah. Because all the lemon juices have artificial lemons in them. None of them made with real lemons.
Well, it's not artificial lemons. It's probably like lemon flavor.
Lemon flavoring. But then dishwashing soap is made with real lemons.
That's different. Lemon dishwash soap is made with real lemons. Every single batch.
Yeah.
100% real lemons.
Well, I'm not going to say all of them, but a majority of them are made with real lemons. That, you know what I mean? And here's another one. Boom. Here's another one. Why is fridge spelled with a D, but refrigerator doesn't have a D?
What?
How you spell fridge?
FRIDGE.
You know, refrigerator has no. No need to look.
It doesn't have a D.
No, look. Right here. Look at my screen. Refrigerator. No D.
Spell it out.
She needs proof.
REFRIGERATOR. But then if I want to spell fridge, FRIDG.
Well, I know how fridge is spelled.
Fridge price. But it'd be the same pictures of the refrigerator.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's really the English niggas. Like, we gotta refer back. Because like, the English language is derived from like other language. Like,
I think I love your wife, bro. She's solid. She's stamped.
No, she's standing 10 toes on this, bro.
No, English language is derived from
stupidity.
No, like they made their own joints up. So it's like we're reaping the benefits or lack thereof of what they did back then. So it was probably some weird explanation back then. It was probably like a smaller fridge, like something with the size. I bet there's some kind of reasoning to it. I swear.
Ladies and gentlemen, my wife.
I swear.
That was amazing. Shoot.
Sorry.
All good, brother. If you had to construct a concert, somebody's opening, somebody's the mid act, and somebody's the closer. Who's performing at this concert?
Damn.
Any genre.
Okay, any genre. Boom. We're gonna start it off like this. We got opening. What is it? Was opening what?
Opening act. We got the mid act, which is like the second act, and then we got the closer.
All right, boom. Preferably opening. I'm gonna have who'll be a good opener. I already know who's gonna be the middle act, and I know who's gonna be the closer. Who would be a good opener? Man, I'm gonna say Chris Brown opening. I'm gonna say yeah.
Opening.
Yeah. And I may get a lot of hate for this. But this is my life. It's what I want to do. Chris Brown opening, right? Get Drake as the middle act, and Kanye closing.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I said what I said. Yeah, no. I said what I said. Yeah.
Look, listen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have learned how to make beats if it wasn't for Kanye or No ID. But that's gonna be the longest concert.
No. Here's the thing. It's a 2-day continuous concert. It's not gonna be.
God.
It's gonna you go there and you kind of have. There has to be after Chris Brown, which she's gonna be 4 hours. Y'all, low key, y'all can take a nap. Get
That's
yourself together.
Much.
Go grab. Chris Brown, Drake, Kanye.
Too much.
Chris Brown. And Chris Brown's coming out with friends. So we're getting everybody. We're getting Usher. We're getting friggin' Busta Rhymes. We're getting everybody. We're getting Look At Me Now verse. We're getting everybody who wants to bring out. And Kanye gonna bring out anybody who wants to bring out. You know what I mean? Drake will bring out everybody. It's just
Oh Lord.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
How do I want to go with this? Okay, let's do it. Alicia Keys or Missy Elliott?
Missy Elliott. I wouldn't even
at least you were a good man of God. Cause I had somebody say Alicia Keys. I was like, you are smoking.
Whoever said that, there's no art. There's no art. I love Alicia Keys. But I was just talking to my wife about this. Missy Elliott is one of the most innovative, one of the most creative artists we have in music, let alone in the female space of anything musical. Bro,
forget gender, just her as a songwriter, fam.
Bro, she's she can rap, she can sing, she can songwrite, she can do it all, bro. And in her visuals, her hits, she shan't be denied. She shan't. It's not gonna happen.
You wouldn't have a Sierra. You wouldn't have a Jasmine Sullivan. You wouldn't have a Keisha Cole.
Wouldn't.
Nah, and then just like how I said you got sons out here, Missy got some sons out here, fam.
Now, let's even push this further, right? Let's even push this further. We wouldn't have Timbaland to the effect that we had.
That's true.
I
was just telling somebody that
a Genuine to the effect that we had, because that was a clique.
Yeah.
You think? Come on, brother. You wouldn't have an Aaliyah without her being that
That
a
big
vital
facts.
piece. And come on, man, we're not going to. And if you don't have Aaliyah, you don't have a lot of these young, because they all modeled after Aaliyah. If you don't have Timbaland to the effect that you had Timbaland, especially that duo of Tim and Missy, you don't
Yeah.
have producers like Kanye who are inspired. But you don't have it. It doesn't happen.
You ever heard of
You know what I'm
Nicole
saying?
Buss? You ever heard of Nicole Buss by
Yes.
chance? Yeah, you wouldn't have a Nicole
You
Buss without a
wouldn't,
Missy.
bro. You wouldn't, bro. You wouldn't. It's not gonna happen, babe. Babe,
Did she catch it?
I'm gonna throw some questions at you.
Oh Lord.
Starburst or Skittles? Go.
Skittles.
Skittles.
Yeah.
Okay. Mario or Neo?
Who?
Mario or Neo?
Did she say who?
What is that?
Mario
Oh, singing.
or Neo?
Mario for sure.
And hits everything all together.
Hits too.
Overall, Mario or Neo?
Hits too.
Everything.
Somebody just texted me. Don't forget he
Hits
wrote
too?
Irreplaceable. Neo wrote Irreplaceable.
Neo did write Irreplaceable.
Hits.
Yeah, everything. Just Mario in existence,
That's
everything.
tough.
Or
'Cause
Neo,
Mario seems
everything.
a lot years better, but if I'm thinking hits, I gotta go Neo. I'm so sorry.
Hits, she's not
And
wrong.
That hurts me.
She's not. But
Sonically, I just rather throw on Mario.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm listening to more Mario than Neo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Are we not?
Do we? Yes, but like.
How Do I Breathe?
Yeah,
Just
but
a Friend.
Neo has some great songs.
How Could You?
Yeah,
check out the album.
Braid My Hair.
A sleeper album. Glad You Came is a sleeper
Glad
album.
You Came.
I don't know what that is.
Listen to I got you real quick. Y'all might have a son off of this. Listen to Questions by Mario. I got y'all. I got y'all. Try to assist.
All right. Pancakes or French toast?
Pancakes.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Opener, mid-card, closer for a concert. Anybody in the world. Any genre.
All right. Off rip.
Off rip.
Opener. CC Winans.
Glory.
Middle. That's a toughie. Middle.
Any genre.
Middle. Tight Trip It.
Fire. Damn.
Your wife is
middle?
Closer.
Your wife is saved. My Lord. We didn't give any sanctified answers.
Who's the closer?
Closer. The South.
She love you, boy.
One, two, nigga on me.
Shoot. I can't.
Man.
Pharrell or Kanye?
Kanye. It's not even a debate.
Ooh.
It's not even a debate. I love Pharrell. Kanye. Not even a debate. Not even a debate.
Okay. You're having dinner with 5 dinner guests, dead or alive. You and your wife. Who's at this dinner with y'all?
Dead or alive. I want to sit down with Jesus. Got to be there. Come on, Jesus. Come on. And he's alive.
But he lives in you though.
He lives. No, that's what I'm saying though. And you said dead or alive. And God's not dead. He's what? He's alive. So I'm gonna go Jesus. I'm going Jesus first. Jesus, he got to be there, right? And got to be around people. I'm gonna have my wife, Jesus. Let's throw my mom in there, right? She's not dead. I just want her there. I just want her at the table. You gotta get a high seat. Gotta get a high chair for my daughter, right?
She could be there too. That's y'all family, man. She doesn't count.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So Jesus, my mom. I feel like Kanye wouldn't be a great guest. I feel like
I don't think
his
so.
music.
And I love that man.
Yeah,
I don't want to have dinner with Kanye.
Yeah. You know what? Just for the sake of having a great guest, I'm gonna say Will Ferrell. I think Will Ferrell will be hilarious at the table. I love Will Ferrell, bro. I rock with Will Ferrell. Let's go, Will Ferrell. Let's go. So I have 2 more left.
Yeah.
Right? I have 2 more left. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Beyonce because my wife loves Beyonce, and they can have girl talk about stuff, you know. And um, this one's gonna be a little more of a selfless choice. I'm gonna go with Miss Rachel because my daughter loves Miss Rachel.
Okay.
Boom. So everybody has somebody they can talk to. Everybody has somebody they can ride with. My mom got
That's what's
Beyonce.
up. That's
We
actually
we
really
got
dope.
let's
Yeah.
everybody has somebody, and then we all got each other. But then we all got people we can break out in the conversations. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Oh man,
Okay.
Dave Chappelle. You know what? I'm sorry. I love you, Will. Take out, take out Will. Put Dave Chappelle, gang. Put Dave Chappelle, bro. Hell yeah.
That'd be funny.
Put Dave Chappelle. Put Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams, bro.
Oh Lord. That's
Hell
a funny
yeah.
one.
Hell yeah.
I who are mine again? I think mine are Maya Angelou, Nipsey Hussle, Eddie Griffin. Who is it?
I love Eddie Griffin, man. That's good.
Fred Hampton and the Apostle Paul. I don't know why. I just feel like that would be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, that's a bunch of real niggas.
But then we got Maya Angelou. We got Auntie at the table. So it's like, she
Yeah,
kind of
she gonna regulate the conversation. She gonna make sure we don't get too rowdy. But like, you got some real niggas there. Some real niggas there.
Let's see. This is not a quick hitter, but this is up. When are we getting the TNT Tuesdays and Thursdays back? What's going on with the TNT?
So you know what's crazy about that, right? I just spoke to Futuristic. If you're familiar with Futuristic,
Of course I am. Come on now.
awesome. So like, he had just hit me up about that a few days ago. So we are actually going to be bringing that back in September. So like, right
Nice.
now, you're getting the exclusive because we haven't even started the full on rollout for it yet. Haven't even started the full on rollout, but like, he's been kind of walking me through the new system and
He's
how
on the board at
to.
Nero, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He called me personally on behalf of Nero. Was like, "Yo, listen, bro. Like, the team at Nero was like watching a lot of their people or personalities that are using it or using the platform. He was like, "Yo, I have a personal connection with the guy Saga." And they were like, "Yeah, like the TNT stuff was doing well. Like Nero had followed me and everything." And they were like, "Yo, we would definitely love for him to figure out how we can get that. What does he need help with?" So me and him had been like
If you need a live stream
talking.
technician, this is what I do. Let me know. I got you.
Yeah. So
We'll
like, yeah,
talk.
bro. And it was like he was asking me, like, even Futuristic was asking me, like, "Bro, what do you need?" I'm like, "Bro, I haven't dove into it for so long. I had to navigate through Nero again and figure it out. So that's what I've been doing these past couple of days. And yeah, we're looking at like a return mid-September after I fully move. Um, yeah, bro. And I think what I'm excited about, which I can't say too much about it now, but I can't say online, but like, they've allowed more features to make things a little bit more intentional and kind of like break out into different brackets and things. So like, I'm actually like really excited about that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad for getting sick, by the way. I was still supposed to get your feature verse, but then I started dying. I told you.
Nah.
Because I got that message from your people's like, look, we got this week. And I was like, but wait, hold on.
Yeah, no. It's all good. It's all good.
For sure.
I've allowed grace. I've allowed grace in it too, because a lot of people was like, I'm gonna try my best." I'm like, "Yo, all right, just take your time. We'll figure it
Well,
out."
I got a heart condition. I don't know what the rest of these fools is reasons
I didn't
for
know
it,
you had a
but
heart condition. That's crazy.
yeah, I texted you about that.
Sorry.
Yeah. I shortly after I won the contest, wrote the song. They don't know about it yet. We'll talk more about it offline.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I got ill and it was weird, just very, I had to slow down. But oddly enough, I was able to construct the rest of my album during that downtime. So it worked out. So, yeah.
Praise God.
Everybody give it up for my big brother Saga, man. TH3.
Oh, he said,
Big
"Sorry,
Bro-
so what's Saga's top five? What's Saga's top five Christian movies?
Christmas movies.
Freaking Christmas. Alvin and Chipmunks Christmas. Freaking Home Alone 1 and 2 and 3, argue with your refrigerator. The one without Macaulay Culkin is actually really good too. Stop sleeping on him because he's not Macaulay Culkin. He's actually really good. It was a good movie. All right, Home Alone 3 was really good.
I had somebody else say that just recently, which is odd.
There's a few, man. Honestly, I love This Christmas with Chris Brown and Lauren London.
That's a classic.
And Idris Elba.
I just
It's
rewatched
such
that,
a good movie, bro.
and it's not even Christmas. I rewatched it just because of the cast, man. Really good.
You know what I'm saying? It's so freaking good. What are some other really good freaking Christmas movies, man?
Does
There's
Die
so
Hard
many
count?
out there. Technically, it does. Technically, number 2 is the GOAT. Hell yeah, Lost in New York. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
that one's a classic.
babe. Because my wife loves winter stuff and Christmas stuff. Babe, you hear me? Off the top of your head, top 5 Christmas movies.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
terrible at that.
Wow.
What are your favorite Christmas movies then?
Uh,
Because she loves Christmas.
um,
She loves Christmas holiday.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How to Grinch
That's
Stole
classic.
Christmas is fire too.
Now everybody gonna say Home Alone. I'm not a big Home Alone girl.
I love Home Alone.
Wow.
I'm not super into Home Alone. I've always found it to be quite boring.
Damn, she loves boring.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas is fire. Polar Express. Ooh, Polar Express is probably my top 2 favorite Christmas movies. The feeling of Polar Express, the music of it.
That's nice. She's
it
big
just
on Christmas
puts
music.
you in that mood.
I'm not mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
Polar Express, actually, that's kind of crazy too, man.
I don't know. I'm not good at Christmas movies, but my top 2 for sure.
What about the night? What is that? The Night Before Christmas? Don't you like that movie?
Nightmare
Before
Before
Christmas?
Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's cool.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm not
Does
really a
that
big Nightmare
count as a
Before girl.
Christmas movie? Though?
Technically,
It's like Halloween,
it's like it feels very Christmassy.
It is a little Halloween, but definitely
Yeah.
top 2 Polar Express.
But you can rock the aesthetic in October and as well as December, so it kind of works out.
You know what I'm saying? It's the aesthetic that kind of that's where the lines get blurred.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say the Alvin and Chipmunks movie. I'm gonna say all 3 Home Alones. I'm gonna say This Christmas. Man, shoot, bro. What's some other like Die Hard? Definitely has to be one. I was thinking more like very homey, very like family oriented, but Die Hard can count too. I ain't
Elf.
gonna lie.
What about Elf?
Elf, freaking Elf, bro.
Elf is a classic, boy.
Freaking Elf. Bad
I can watch
Santa.
Elf any time of the year, bro. I can watch Elf anytime.
Elf, Bad Santa, freaking what else, bro?
Daddy's Home too.
Daddy's Home 2. What's the other one I was 4 Brothers.
That's a class.
4 Brothers, bro.
Yo, can I just say the winter that we had to deal with was the same stuff that Victor Sweet got dropped in. That's how cold this winter was. Like, that's fam. I felt like I was the snow that we dealt with this year on the East Coast was the same snow that them niggas dealt with in 4 Brothers. That same ice that
movie
Victor
is
Sweet.
so good. I was just telling my wife, I don't think she ever saw 4 Brothers. I remember there was a clip I told her about with Victor Sweet before he fights Mark Wahlberg in the snow. And he's like, let's hurry this up. I got a hot piece of Puerto Rican waiting for me. And that joint is so heavy, so weird. I had a hot piece of Puerto Rican waiting for me right now.
Shoot. That's funny, boy.
No, 4 Brothers is so good, bro. I'm
that's
gonna
a
say
classic.
4 Brothers has to be in the mix. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. Great question in the comments too. That was a great question. That was fire.
Yeah. Shout
That
out
was
to my
fire.
brother Trey, man. That was somebody texted me. Where'd you get that shirt from? Burlington. Of course I did. Come on now.
Come on, Burlington.
I thought it was-
Burlington is a cheat code.
Yes.
People sleep on Burlington.
Yes.
I've seen some great shirts in there. I've seen some fire sneakers, and also I haven't tried it personally, but I've seen people like say that like Burlington has they're like the
I got these from
cologne
Burlington.
connect. Those is fire. How much you
These
pay
are
for those?
I think like 60.
That's insane.
And I wear a size 12.
Sleep
These
on
are a
them.
size 13 too. So keep that in mind.
You're a 13?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm 6'3", bro. Like,
You're 6'3"?
Yeah, don't let the camera angles fool you. Like it's you know.
I thought
You
were
know
shorter
you
than
know
that.
Ruslan's like 5'6", I think.
Yeah, he's very short. I'm 5'11".
Oh, you're
Like,
close enough.
I didn't. Yeah, but like that's. Oh, first off, I don't like the way you said that. I mean, yeah, keep going, little man. Yeah, hey, drink your milk, say your prayers. Like, don't. It be
Oh
you six.
shoot.
It be you 6'3" niggas. It be you 6'3" niggas.
Oh
That be
my
gonna be
lord.
talking. That'd
Look,
be a
man, if
problem,
anybody
man.
wants to see me and Saga actually argue, let's talk about Dominican food and Puerto Rican food. We will go
First
for
of all,
hours.
don't do it. Don't do it. We'll start a whole nother podcast right now. Start a whole nother podcast right now.
We just have better
All right.
pupusas. I'm sorry. Like I just, like.
Piss me off. You gonna piss me off? Yes, man.
Shoot. If you could leave any closing regards to my community, I call them the arrows and the weirdos. As you know, brother, arrows represent children of God because we come from the ultimate archer. What good is an archer without his arrows, man? As us as fathers, our children are our arrows. And for the weirdos, man, just for those that just do not conform to the ways of this world, man, and just does not, only box you could put us in is a casket. If you have any closing regards to my audience, and I got one more follow-up question for you after this. Go ahead, brother. What you got for me?
Man, for the arrows and the weirdos, man, your individuality is your weapon, man. Like who you are, how God has set you apart, what you're called to do is your strong suit. It's what God has made you for. Embrace it, even if it looks weird. Embrace it, even if you feel like nobody around you has done it. I'm a result of doing something that looked weird. Like I couldn't imagine battle rapping as a believer. I couldn't imagine the impact behind it. I looked at it like something so foreign, something so different, but God was already building something in me that was allowing me to stand out. I realized very young, and I realized even as I stepped into my calling that I lived a particular life because I was called to be set apart. So with us being set apart, embrace your weird, embrace your unique, embrace your strong suits that even make things a bit different for you. Because ultimately, God is doing something in that can't be done through anybody else around you but through you. So embrace that weirdness, embrace the individuality, embrace who God is setting you apart to be, because that is what's going to make a difference in everybody else's life around you.
For sure. For sure. And my
Hell
last question on the Kid Casper podcast is, if there's anybody you would like to see as a guest on this show, who would it be? But your answer's got to be somebody you can get on here. And since you've been ducking me for 3 years, can I just say, the only reason I was supposed to, I'm about to poo-poo on you real quick, because this man has owed me IG Live since 2018. And I was like, he was doing this sales on these shirts. He was like, listen, if you buy a shirt this weekend, I will get on IG Live with you for 30 minutes. I have been waiting how many years? I have been waiting 8 years. But I've only had a podcast. I've only been running a podcast for 3. So you have to give me 3 people you would like to see on the Kid Casper podcast. Plus your answer's got to be somebody you can get on here. Let's get it.
3 people
Yes.
I can get on here.
And I'm already working
I'll
on
say-
that boy from Dallas and as well as Kansas City. So you can't use those.
Okay. No, I wouldn't use them. I wouldn't use them. I would say DNA. Right. I would say I'll Be Back. I'll Be Back is I don't know if you're familiar with I'll Be, or if you know what
Oh
that
yeah,
is.
he was one of the judges on it was like towards the end of the year
Yes.
during the TNT Tuesdays. Yeah.
Yeah,
remember.
man. Yeah, his history within music and acting and what he's accomplished is incredible. So I'll say DNA, I'll say I'll Be Back. And who's somebody who's somebody crazy? Who's somebody don't? I'll say Leo Rush.
He's from. We're from the same state, bruh. I've never actually met him in person, but I've been to a couple of like MCW shows and right down in he'll know this. I've been to MCW shows, Maryland Championship Wrestling, down in Joppatown. I have yet to actually meet him in person. That would be solid. Y'all make some good music together too, matter of fact.
Yeah, man, we got some stuff. And it's crazy because we had a whole project that never dropped. Like we had like 5-6 songs done. I ended
What
up
the
like
hell? Why?
So you know what it is?
We'll talk offline.
Like,
We'll talk offline. I got you.
yeah, no, yeah. Well, so Gene says him. He says me. So Gene
that's my
says,
niece. That's my niece in the comments. Yeah.
What's your niece?
Yes,
Is it Gene or John?
Jean, like Jean Grey, like from X-Men.
I'm sorry, Gene. I didn't mean to call you he. Hi, how are you? Hope all is well. Sorry, that was a guy. But yeah, I think Leo, DNA, and Albie, those would be fire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Leo has a whole experience there with battle rap and music and wrestling and so much you could dive into for sure. He was actually supposed to do a battle at one point in time. There was actually talks.
Really?
There was actually talks of him stepping into a battle at one. It fell through because the guy who was doing it was just doing bad business. But I brought him. I brought everybody to the table, and it was supposed to happen. You know, but yeah.
Wow. Okay. That'll be especially Leo, man. Like I said, just been following his career for a minute. That'll be dope, bro. And the hometown kid too. That'll be all right, brother. Thank you, my brother, for coming through, man. I'm happy we were able to finally get this locked in. It was also fun. It was also, I enjoyed the missus engaging in this conversation. That was funny. He's got it. What's that? What are we looking at? Is that Jesus? Oh, that's you. Oh. All I saw was a large beard. I was like, either that's an Israelite or that's Jesus. One or the other.
No.
Close enough.
Wife got this for me. This wife got it for me for my birthday.
That's what's up, man.
I'm a Funko Pop guy.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow as well as y'all will see me on I got podcasts all week, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Always remember you are beautiful, blessed, and beloved. Raisins still don't go. Hold on real quick. Let me zoom in real quick because people don't understand the gravity of raisins still don't go on potato salad.
That's a
did
fact.
You know? No facts. Let me ask you something, big bro. Did you know that I met a sister that puts walnuts in potato salad?
Does she walk with the Lord?
Not only does she walk with the Lord, she looks like us.
Man. Has she gotten her 23andMe results back? Are we sure that she's fully,
I don't know.
There's something there that's not clicking.
I don't know. Just like
something there not clicking.
Her DNA,
Walnuts
just like that.
And what again? Walnuts and what?
Walnuts and potato salad. Sorry. Yes.
That sounds like it's supposed to make sense. That sounds like somebody that doesn't have any food in the fridge and they're trying to get creative. Like, but the walnuts. Let's put the walnuts. Yeah, let's try it out. Like, no.
Yeah. Mind you, I'll do celery, because celery with a little bit of crunch, that's fine. But walnuts is a stretch.
No, man. That's too. What is that? I beg your pardon. I don't like any of that, man. We gotta pray for her. Lord, lift her up.
Nah.
Expand her taste buds to do the right thing, Lord, because
Yes.
I don't know what that is. That's
Yes.
not. That's not of you.
Yes.
That's. We rebuke the spirit of confusion right now. That's heavy on her heart and her taste buds, God. Right now, remove
facts.
it.
Big facts.
Golly.
Yes. Raisins don't go on potato salad. All good. Raisins don't go on potato salad. And Jesus wasn't white. Do me a favor, everyone. Have a good night. Let's get it.